Yeah, what it do, y'all? G Rose, Roosevelt for Prez. This is the Crypto Hour. And I did want to thank you guys for tuning in. Got a lot to cover today. Of course, coming off the Crypto Expo Dubai 2021, which has been a pretty anticipated convention for crypto. And of course, the United Arab Emirates. I wish I could have been there, but it's always good just to see them pulling off a successful conference, because I've done these before here in LA and they are tough to pull off, fam. A lot of work. Truly the hardest I've ever worked in my life was the 4 Western Awareness conferences that I did at the LA Convention Center. So shout out to you guys. Just to really quickly cover, there was a few awards given out. If you saw my video yesterday, Baby Cake took home Best DeFi Project, which I thought was strange, right? I'm not sure what they were weighing that against, or what the barometer was, but I do hold Baby Cake, so I'm not mad, fam. Anyways, Infinity 8 did take home the Best NFT Marketplace, as well as Elongate took home the Social Impact Award. So shout out to them. I'm not very familiar with those projects, but I have heard of them, of course, and shout out to them for winning those awards, all right? Before we get into Metahero, I do want to thank everybody for liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. You guys are the real MVPs. I'm just a guy talking about crypto, right? And the projects that I like to talk about. It's going to be an interesting one because there's really a no shill zone, right? You guys know I'm invested in Metahero just like you are, more than likely, or you're looking to invest. My interest is there just off the rip. You should know that. I am in profit too, so I have nothing to be mad about. But we are going to have like an open discussion and be practical and real without me just sitting here shilling, because I want you guys to, like and comment. I feel like you can comment all that good stuff, whether you agree or not. I really want to hear you guys' perspective, okay? Let's start with the keynote speech from Rob, right? Shout out to Rob, working hard, man. I know you worked very hard to pull this off. You were visibly nervous during your speech, which you should be, right? You're about to unveil the main event, right? The meta scanner. And you have to sit up there and talk for 10 minutes beforehand. It's pretty nerve-wracking, I'm sure. But, just kind of spoke about some of the things that you spoke about before. Global domination. You shouted out Wolf Digital, and also spoke on their partnership with Sony, which is big. Hero is going to be the token that kind of drives everything. So that should give us all confidence, right? For real. And I was a little taken back by how new Rob was to crypto. I mean, I knew he was new, of course, right? Selling code wise, but I didn't know like 6 months ago he didn't have like a lot of knowledge about none of this stuff, right? So it is impressive. I don't think that's a knock, right? Because the tokenomics and the blockchain, that aspect to me is separate from like having this great technology. As far as the meta scanner, a great vision, great marketing, great partners. So taking that to the blockchain, to me, doesn't really mean that being new to blockchain is a bad thing. All right. So shout out to you, Rob, for the keynote speech. And then getting into the 3D scanner grand unveiling, I'm really interested in seeing what you guys thought, right? At least what your initial thoughts were, right? Because my initial thought is, this thing is huge, big, massive, gigantic. Yeah, pretty big. Now, I do recall seeing the version 2 on the website, and it was big, but it was like a healthy big. Like I was like, yeah, I mean, you could probably set up and tear this thing down in maybe 20 minutes or so. Not version 3, fam. This is huge. Yo, that is big, right? That is, with it being that big, it made me have to like address, how I feel about this project from an investor standpoint, right? Because I'm thinking, Is this going to be in the mall where you go to the mall, pay $200, get scanned in? Are you gonna walk out of Walmart, cross the street to the GameStop, and in the back they have this huge meta scanner? It's certainly not going to be in Eric's bedroom or the garage. I mean, this thing is gigantic, like I said. So, from an adoption standpoint, what is the actual path to the global adoption if this chamber is this massive, right? Because the question is, if there's no patent pending, who's to stop somebody else from being more practical about this, scanning to the metaverse and then scaling up as technology gets cheaper? Let me tell you what I mean, right? So maybe somebody has like a curtain, tall curtain, 8-foot curtain with some railing to hold the frame up. They got maybe 30 8K cameras, and you can get in and out, scan into the metaverse very quickly and easily. And the whole setup for it may be $1,500, $2,000, right? And then as technology gets cheaper, they go from 8K to 16K, from 30 cameras to 64 cameras, to a curtain, to now to start with this huge chamber does concern me just a little bit because the way technology works, especially without a patent pending, right? If you go back to MIT in the 60s, at MIT, they had a computer that was about half as powerful as a BlackBerry, yet it took up the whole room. Right now, as technology comes around, they use the latest technology to create the latest technology. That's how it grows exponentially. So now you have a computer that's 1,000 times more powerful than that large computer in the MIT building. Yet that computer now will fit in your pocket. And so it just makes me wonder, is there going to be a cheaper, more efficient way to do this? And if there is Wolf Digital going to pivot to that, make those adjustments, or is some competitor just going to come and do that for them? That kind of goes back to what I've always been saying about Metahero, is that I truly believe that we are all going to see some good profits, right? Double up, triple up. Clearly, if you're in that 1 or 2 cents, you might see more than that. But, say for the people that got in around like 10 cents or around there, 30 cents is, I still think very realistic, even without figuring out how we're going to get this huge chamber around the world, right? And where they're going to be at, right? So that is a concern of mine. And I'm super interested as far as what you guys think, your own perspectives, and also what do you think about my perspective on that? Am I tripping? Is there a component that I'm missing? But don't hit me with the shield. Try to be as practical as you can, right? What is the game plan for this huge chamber? When I say the game plan, it's to get as many people scanning themselves into the metaverse, or scanning things, items into the metaverse. Where do we put these? How much does it cost to move these things around, manufacture, all that good stuff, right? So how is it going to influence your investing strategy in Metahero, right? Are you now more bullish after seeing the grand unveiling, or has it made you say, let me kind of rethink this, because this is huge. This scanning machine is big. Or does it not change anything? I'm at a comfortable spot where I feel like I'm going to continue to maybe dollar cost average till I get to, say, 10,000. Because I'm not too far off right now from 10,000. But I feel like at 10,000, I can be comfortable to say, hey, if this project is going to do something, I'm going to be able to be good with 10,000. I don't need like 100,000 to be good. If it's really going to be adopted globally and a leader in that space, I should be able to be good with 10,000. And till further notice, right? I mean, I feel like that's where I want to be comfortable at, because I'm not sure where we're going with this huge chamber, and the hardware component makes me have to think of that, because as an investor, I'm not leading with emotion, right? And I get it, crypto and stocks is different. People who invest in crypto tend to have more of an emotional connection to the projects, right? It's how you get like these crazy like communities, right? The Safemoon army, the SHIB army, the dogecoin, these are super duper strong communities, right? And if you say anything that's just objective, you may get called a fudster. It's happened to me before. As to where in stocks, right? If I'm like on an earnings call for MedMen and I have a question about, some of the things that have been going on, nobody's calling me a fudster, right? Everybody on the earnings call is happy I'm asking those questions, because there's no emotional attachment. It's just, hey, what's going on, right? So I do keep in mind that crypto, we are a little bit more attached to these projects, but I always try to keep a practical viewpoint that's void of emotion. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to jump off right here. Metahero to the moon. What do you guys think after the grand unveiling? Was it all it was cracked up to be? Or were you a bit underwhelmed? Let me know. G Rose, also known as Roosevelt for Prez. This is the Crypto Hour, but we are up out of here, y'all. Peace.